What's up, everybody? Welcome to New Orleans, Florida.
No, we're in Louisiana.
Louisiana? Are we in Louisiana or Louisiana?
Louisiana.
Louisiana, y'all. Welcome to Nueva Orleans. Wow, did they just have a lot of hurricane damage? Dude, it's like every other house has a tarp on the roof. You notice, like, when we were coming into town,
Wasn't there a hurricane last year?
I can't remember. They've been getting hit back to back by hurricanes. This city has, like, the absolute... I mean, back then when they built this city, it made sense to build a city here. Because back then, mouth of the Mississippi, but now the rivers aren't the main source of transportation. It doesn't carry the same significance to the economy. In fact, if anything, now all the contamination from the rest of the country ends up down here. If you look at all the buildings are like all torn up from hurricane damage.
Yeah.
They haven't fixed it. Like, that already looks like a slum right there. Like, that looks all beat up.
Yeah.
New Orleans, we haven't been here since 6 years.
Yeah.
And last time we were here, it's a city that's in bad shape. I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat how bad of a shape the city's in. It's in bad shape. Crime is out of control. Last time we were here, we saw violence. We had people trying to scam us. Yeah, this city's in rough shape. I mean, despite the fact that it has some of the best food, if not the best food, of any city in America. I mean, you look into these neighborhoods, these are like suburban looking neighborhoods. Look how much garbage is piled up. It looks like a war zone. Like, look, all these trees like destroyed by hurricanes, litter everywhere. And it's expensive to live here. That's like the other part of it. Hotels are expensive, housing is expensive.
That smells so good in here.
That's not good. That's not food. That's alright. So yeah, this city, sadly, despite the fact it has the best food, look at it's just like a vacant parking lot there. Like, you know, it's like, so look how desolate that looks, bro. Like, just like vacant parking lots with like trees overgrowing it. This city hasn't caught a break, man. It really hasn't. Like, back-to-back hurricanes. I mean, these are suburban-looking areas, like, and they look like crap. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. Like, look carefully. Like, all the different fence panels, garbage and litter everywhere, hurricane destruction in all directions. Like, we're not even like. It's a city that's in bad shape, man. It's like depressing. It really is in bad shape, and the crime rate here is astoundingly high. And apart from the crime rate itself, there's a lot of scammers, a lot of violence. You have to really be on your toes here. This city was back then had one of the highest concentrations of vagrant people and anywhere else in the country as well. It's gone through a lot, but it has the best food of any city. Okay, New Orleans is, when it comes to their culinary ability, they're the best. They're the best city when it comes to food. There's just no doubt about it. I just can't get over how much garbage and debris there is everywhere, and how beat up the neighborhoods look. And this isn't even like the worst of the neighborhoods. This is like a suburban part. Like, this isn't like the worst of it, you know. But it looks bad. I mean, you talk about from Katrina to this day, it's been nothing but just hardship for the city. It's gone through a lot, you know. And it's a massive vacation destination for people partying. So, but the scams and tricks out here you'll see on the streets are just unmatched, unlike anything you've ever seen. It's just, look at how much damage there is. Like, you look down that way, and like it all looks like slums and like beat up and destroyed. It's a pretty depressing looking. Town's in bad shape, man. Look at this. This looks like straight up slums in there. It looks like the stuff you see like in like coming up through like Pennsylvania and through Philly or something, or like outside New Jersey, outside New York City. Like that's how slum it looks. We gotta go. We might have to stay another day here, New Orleans. There's a lot of hoods here.
Well, if we go to that place we were talking about, we could come back tomorrow.
Yeah, we're on the way back. We're gonna have to come through here again.
Yeah, sure.
On the way back. That's one way we can look at things too. We'll have to see on the way back. We gotta get through, unless we want to go a little bit further north. But man, this city hasn't caught a break, man. It's really gone through so much. And the people are the warmest, friendliest people you're ever gonna meet when they're not trying to scam you. They're fun people. From what I remember from my last trip to New Orleans, we've been dying to come back here. Why, Katie?
Yeah, because the food
Best
is
food
awesome.
of any city. Like, put down any other city. Like,
They got
New
the
Orleans.
Folgers factory here.
Cool. They got the best food of any city. The French Quarter is one of the coolest districts in the entire country. Friendly people. Wow, look at the skyline from over here, y'all.
Oh, wow.
That's cool
I
stuff
forgot how
right there,
cool
yeah.
This is.
And you can see that bridge. And we stayed at a really cool hotel last time we were here. We stayed at the Omni, right downtown. We had like an incredible view of the city.
Yeah.
It really, if you're gonna stay in New Orleans, stay in the French Quarter, and that way you have easy walking access to everything, and just be on your toes because there's a lot of scams, a lot of hustles. Be on your toes. This city's one of the realest cities in the country. But I remember, like, I'm so happy to be here again. Incredible food, like, for one, that's like the number one thing.
Yeah.
Number two, awesome culture and vibes. And apart from that, again, the people are just fun, vibrant people. They're not like they're not dead culturally. They have, look at the skyline, bro. Look at this, bro. It's not quite New York City, but come on, it's still an impressive urban setting. And, there's significance. You got to keep the map going from, because I don't know what we're doing here.
It's open. Yeah, we're going to get off
Is the
at
volume up?
2:35A.
Because it hasn't said a word since we put the volume up. Music here, I mean, for hip-hop, between New Orleans and Baton Rouge.
Take exit 235A toward Orleans Avenue.
These people came, Cash Money Records, Juvenile, Birdman, Lil Wayne, as far as, their contribution to American culture, music, and all that, it's unmatched. I mean, pioneers of music, you could say, the city. Just keep this fixed. You guys will see parts of the skyline. And down there, it looks completely desolate. I mean, this city definitely has some of the grimiest inner city hoods of anywhere you'll ever go to. I mean, the amount of hurricane damage looking down there, it's depressing. It really is. Look in that direction. It's like all you see is blue tarps everywhere. The city's like pretty much destroyed. It's in bad shape, man. Like, it's sad, really. Like, this city has not caught a break, man. Yeah, I mean, it really. And again, I'm not trying to talk down New Orleans. I'm just letting the audience who's watching know and appreciate what it feels like. I mean, this feels desolate. It feels destroyed. It
You didn't walk
feels.
the half mile.
Yeah. And it's overwhelming if you've never been to New Orleans. It's one of those cities it's one of those cities similar to New York where when you get off, you're like overwhelmed by it because it's so densely packed. It's so there's so much going on as soon as you get off the highway. So people everywhere, a lot of homeless people. So if you've never been to a city like this is definitely an overwhelming experience. If you've never been to New Orleans, it's not quite like New York City, but it's definitely a city that will give you a shock when you experience it for the first time, because
Take exit 235A.
just look down there. I mean, it's all graffitied out, brutal tarps everywhere. It's in pretty bad shape. And again, the people here just.
In 1,000 feet, use any lane to turn left onto Orleans Avenue.
I think when I left last time, I was heartbroken.
Yeah.
Like when I left New Orleans last time. I mean, what happened with Katrina back then was huge. You know, the city took forever to recover.
Use any lane to turn left onto Orleans
See all the
Avenue.
litter. And as soon as you left or right.
Left.
Yeah. As you can see, there's litter everywhere. There's people begging. It's an overwhelming urban setting when you get off out here. The best thing to do is never make eye contact with anybody. Just kind of sit still and don't. There's professional hustles out here for sure. It's an overwhelming urban setting. It really is. It's an overwhelming urban area. You feel like you're in Philly or I feel like Philly or Baltimore, where you're just like overwhelmed. Why isn't this person going? Don't honk the horn at anybody. Just kind of be. There's so many different scams and stuff out here that you're just.
Continue for half a mile.
You'll be overwhelmed. And of course now I know what to expect. But when you first get off New Orleans, you've never been here, you'll be like, what the crap? You'll know what to expect. So what am I doing, left or right, Katie?
Left on Conti.
How far is it? You need to be like on top of everything.
Half a mile.
Alright, cool. Yeah, New Orleans will definitely overwhelm you, and if you've never, at least I know what to expect this time. You know, so I know what I'm getting into. But if you've never been out here, it'll shock you. It's a very vibrant, very densely packed city. Land is of the premium here. I'm gonna zoom out a whole bunch more. I hate the lighting conditions are horrible. The way this city had to be built, land is that it's of a premium, so it's very densely populated. Big jacked up truck right there. Louisiana's big on jacked up cars. I mean, I think Louisiana probably has more car culture than any other state as far as stuff going on. And this one's lowered right here. That one was jacked up. This one's lowered. You got the Vogues is still a thing out here. Really big now. We gotta wait until we can go. Very densely populated. Yeah, it's kind of like experiencing a mini New York City is how I would describe it. And very dangerous city. The low rider over there, you caught that low rider with the 10 wheels. So yeah, as far as car culture here, there's so many different styles of cars being tuned up here in different ways. It's interesting to see. Graffiti on everything. So cool.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Coney Street.
Is it right here?
In 0.2 miles. Not
Yes,
here yet.
right here. This isn't it? Alright, you gotta be on point. Just remember how the city is.
I know.
Not sure what's going on there. Are there girls twerking on cars?
Yeah.
Oh my. What the crap? Like I said, this city will. Is this it right here? Is this it, Katie? You need to look at the map. Look at the map.
Up ahead.
Get the map. Yeah, like this city will overwhelm you if you've never been here. Like I said, somebody just randomly twerking on a car. Absolutely normal. Why is everybody going that way? Is it Mardi Gras? If it's Mardi Gras, forget about even finding a part. It's Mardi Gras. It's gonna be wild. Is it Mardi Gras right now? If it's Mardi Gras.
Everyone's wearing Mardi Gras stuff.
Oh no, this is gonna be
Turn
absolutely
left onto
wild, bro.
Conti Street.
I'm surprised the hotels weren't more expensive then. Okay, let's see here.
This is Conti.
Yeah, well, New Orleans will overwhelm you and shock you if you've never been to it. Look at the old. Look at. The, is that the old? That's the old Magnolia buildings. Is it? Is that one of the old project buildings? I think. Remember, like I think it's They're using a project that was right downtown. Of course, it's all gone now. This city will overwhelm the crap out of you. It is absolutely one of the wildest places in America. I would venture to say it is the wildest city in America. Is this a one-way?
It gets wild. Yeah, we're going on a one-way.
No, it's not a one-way because this car's coming down there. The smell of good food and already. Helicopter flying overhead. Can't wait till we get over. Yeah, the city is absolutely overwhelming. I think this is one of the old project buildings. Remember when we came, the Magnolia projects were still here. Remember I took a picture of it? There was like a few buildings left of it or something. Okay, so you don't want to block in this lane, so let me just get in here. The smell of food is already in the air. It's like overwhelming.
I smell like cinnamon.
Okay, so tell me about this restaurant we're going to eat at, Katie.
The Air Masperos,
Continue on
the
Conti
original
Street
one.
for half a mile.
It's been open since the 1700s.
It's been open since the 1700s. Didn't you say it was like the most longest continuous restaurant in the country? Is that what you said last time?
Yeah.
So this is the restaurant. Is it? You sure about that? So it's been the most continuously open restaurant in the country. Bro, we're never gonna get out of here. Is there another way to get in there? By the way, we're not even fun. We're not even fun parking. Everybody's going that way.
Maybe. Go this way.
We're almost there. I think the next street might be quicker.
Head southeast on Basin Street. Continue on Coney Street for half a mile.
So we're gonna be stuck in here for how long? Oh crap! Am I in the road?
No, go.
No, I can't go. There's cars coming. I'm gonna fly my way in the cars. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see you, hon. I see you, hon. Can't wait. There's nobody coming. You can't just fly off into the road. I don't want to be stuck behind a bus. The road's closed, Kate, so it's not gonna work either way. What you want to do isn't gonna work. So just GPS. What the GPS is recommending you, you can't even do that. Let's go this way. You have to go the other way anyways. It's closed. Oh, it's Mardi Gras. It's gonna be absolutely insane. When is Mardi Gras? Look it up. When is it supposed to be Mardi Gras? If you want to know what. Well, you can drop it a little bit, but not all the way. Oh, I know. Yeah, this city will overwhelm the crap out of you if you've never been out here. Why don't you stay at the hotel? Or no, what?
Tuesday.
Tuesday's Mardi Gras. So it's amping up for that. Yeah. Now you can see there's a green light, but there's no space to go. If we can go, I guess we just gotta force our way through here. Just gotta force our way through here. Easy to get into a car accident. You can see that's the French Quarter right there, but it's totally closed off. I can't believe that the hotel actually had it looks like the hotel had you want to stay in this mess? I don't want to stay in this mess. We'll stay in Baton Rouge.
Rampart Street towards St.
We'll get
Louis
something to eat and head to Baton Rouge. What do you think?
In
Yeah.
1,000 feet, turn right onto St. Anne Street.
What am I doing, Kitty?
Going up to St. Anne.
How far is that? You let me know because I'm driving.
Point to Lowe's. Just says you can take that too.
This right here?
Yeah, so you can put a
No,
spot.
close. Este tiempo se me atravesó ahora. So yeah, it's an absolutely overwhelming city. It really is. If you're not used to this city will absolutely overwhelm you.
This is the next street.
Next street, right here. This is a one-way. The one after that.
Yeah.
Turn right onto St. Anne Street.
Actually, I'd venture to say this is way more hectic than New York City. Definitely more dangerous than New York City. Right here. It's not closed or anything. It's closed.
Oh,
The
boy.
whole French Quarter is closed, so yeah. You're gonna have to walk, baby.
Head northeast on North Rampart Street toward
The,
Domain
the whole
Street.
French Quarter is open. That's
In
probably why the
600
hotel wasn't so
feet, turn
expensive.
right onto St. Philip Street.
If you can't even get in there, like, that's probably why the hotel wasn't
In
expensive.
400 feet, turn right onto St. Philip Street.
Try St. Philip. Maybe you can get through on St. Philip.
Turn right onto St. Philip Street.
I mean, this is the heart of the French Quarter. It's probably gonna be the whole thing's gonna be closed, probably. Probably the whole thing will be closed. But here we go. Well, let's get in there.
Yeah.
Is it just like moving at all? Okay, here we go.
Yes, maybe.
So when you're in New Orleans, you're gonna have to watch
In a
out
quarter
for
mile, turn
just
right onto
basically
Decatur Street.
don't engage anybody, don't feel sympathy for anybody. You're on your own. You don't know anybody. You came by yourself. You're leaving by yourself. If you've never been to New Orleans, there's all types of hustlers, scammers. I feel like I'm back in Cuba or Puerto Rico or something.
Okay.
So you just gotta be kind of alert. Remember, you came by yourself. You're leaving by yourself. Don't talk to anybody. Somebody tries to engage you, keep it walking. Don't make eye contact with anybody needlessly. Don't sympathize for people who look like they're homeless or whatever, or who may have a situation going on. This is the capital of scam and fraud. So just stay about yourself. Don't talk to anybody. Don't make eye contact. And also don't be afraid, because that's the other thing. If you're too uptight, that's also a bad thing. Being too uptight. You got a gold chain like that? Oh, it's a Mardi Gras bead. I thought it was like straight up gold. Let's see if I can get across here.
That's a one way, I think.
That's all we're going that way. Cool. So how far are we now?
Just and if you can get over, there's the similar ETA.
This reminds me of like Cuba. I gotta use the bathroom so bad. So what do you think? We just put it in the Omni parking garage regardless?
Probably. Chartez. Is that Chartez?
They got a stop sign. Ooh, the skyline looks amazing. I think we might stay and do some videos. It might work out. Who knows? What is this, parking at the Omni? This city gets wild. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's wild. And by the way, I had no idea that they're having their Mardi Gras. I don't do events on my channel, but I had no idea they were doing Mardi Gras. This is just when we ended up here. You realize you probably won't be able to sleep. They'll be partying and screaming all night. So this may not be good for us. I'm going to just ride back to Slidell and get something to eat in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be way too
This
wild.
is overwhelming.
This is overwhelming.
I feel like in New York City.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
You remember, what was this place? There's a Family Guy skit. Oh, this is wild. They're all dancing in the middle of the lobby. We're all just dancing on the road from the Family
Oh
Guy.
my gosh.
You know where Brian from Family Guy? It's like, we're all, come on, I got places to go, I got things to do. And they're like, we're all just dancing on the, yeah. Dude, we're not gonna find parking here or nothing. This is like,
I don't think this is gonna work.
yeah. There's bubbles floating everywhere.
Oh gosh. Hopefully
I know you
they're
want to go.
not
I know
giving
you want to
out
go to
beads.
this. Don't accept beads from anyone. Yeah, I'll tell you guys, this city will overwhelm you. How far are we from this? Let me see what we're trying to do. Wow. Okay, the front street's open. We're gonna try parking at the Omni, but Omni's valet parking. right?
Mhm.
The Omni is valet parking, right?
I think we should try to eat in the suburbs and this.
Didn't you say they have this restaurant in the suburbs?
I couldn't find it this time. They had like 4 or 5 locations before.
You sure? Look it up. You sure? You
I
think?
did.
Okay,
I did.
all right. We don't want to do like in New York City where we flipped out and then left.
No.
We don't want to do that on this trip.
No.
What we did in New York City where we just flipped out.
Yeah.
I do regret that it is Mardi Gras. I like the cities when they're calmer.
Yeah.
Well, you can get around quicker.
Mhm.
Wild. Is this it right here?
What street is this?
No, we're still kind of blind. They have a stop sign, we don't. So we'll just keep
Yeah.
moving. Remember the guy with the dog who would die? Bro, I've seen scams in this city like you wouldn't believe how many scams there are here. You might as well just. How much was Omni? Why don't you call him and make sure too? Because it might like be a whole different price by the time you get there. Call the Omni real quick and see what it costs. It doesn't look as scary as last time though. Last time it
Yeah.
looked scary.
Well, there was
Less
less
homeless.
people
There's less
last
homeless.
time.
Ask him. I'm driving, dude. I can't. Just ask him what their fee is tonight.
Hi, do you have rooms available for tonight? Okay, thank you so much.
What?
Full.
So the Omni itself, their parking garage, is it inside the building? I can't remember. Or is it on the back of the building?
It's on the side.
There's not gonna be parking there.
Yeah, there's. I don't think there's parking at all in
So
this
we're just
city.
gonna have to roll about here.
Yeah.
How about we find something that's not the French Quarter? Well, the whole city's gonna be popping off, right? I gotta at least use the bathroom, man. Ugh, I'm like exhausted. Taking it right here. Have the phone volume up so I can hear.
Where do I get?
You're the one with the phone in your hand. I'm driving. Just work my way into here. Well, at least we're not the only idiots in a giant pickup truck. Remember New York City, we're the only people in a giant pickup truck?
Yeah.
At least here we're in the South, everybody's got a truck.
Yeah.
And that was like the most embarrassing thing about being in New York City. In New York City, they're prepared for city life. New Orleans, it's like, sorry about that knocking noise you hear. That's actually my keychain. Exposure on this thing is way off. Do you think there'll be parking at the garage or it'll be full?
Full.
The garage too, the parking garage?
They said everything is full.
Hotel
When I
parking garage?
asked.
Okay. Hotel parking garage, the whole thing's full. Alright.
How about this?
See if there's a Cuban restaurant. The Cuban restaurant that I recommended. Is it part of this mess or is it off to the side?
Off to the side.
The Hume place? It wasn't really in the French Quarter. It was off to the side.
Yeah.
Okay, call them. See where they. Put them on the maps for me. See if we can get there.
Head southwest on Decatur Street towards St. Anne Street.
Yeah, perfect. Let's go there. That'll take 30
In a
minutes.
quarter mile, turn left onto Iberville Street.
Well,
It's
they
gonna
can
take-
get it
This
on our
route-
video.
It's gonna take 30 minutes to drive. It's gonna take 30 minutes to drive
Yeah.
4
usually
miles.
how it goes.
You know, I wish I could at least play my music, bro.
Mhm.
But we got this copyright thing with the video. Can't get this glare off. I don't know if I point the camera forward a little might help. Try to get this glare to go away. It's glary as crap. Because at least if I can use a bathroom, eat something, then I'll be ready to bounce back again, you know?
Yeah.
There we go, that's better.
I showed you something, and you want Cuban food. You're in Louisiana.
What are we supposed to do? There's nothing here.
There's stuff on the outside. There was a gumbo place. There was stuff like with parking.
Okay, like I asked you, I'm driving. Go on freaking Google Maps and find something in Slido. I'm driving. There's nothing I can do. You got to figure this out yourself.
I was putting you in Metairie.
Yeah, that would work too. There's a lot of Cubans there. There's a lot of Cuban. Why don't you find something there? And that starts pushing us back towards Baton Rouge. It'd be interesting to go into the hoods tonight. The hoods are on this side over here. Is there something to eat up towards the hood? Like, this is why you need to be driving.
This is why we need to have Cajun food, because we're in New Orleans.
GPS, Lower 9 Ford. Okay, the Cuban place. You want to call them and see if they got parking? That Cuban place, you want to call and see if they got parking?
You want to talk to her or you want me to?
Let me see. Come and speak. Hey. Good. Hey, do you guys have parking on site? Alright, thank you. Yeah. Alright. Okay, gotcha. Appreciate you. Alright, thanks. No, there's no way of getting in there. Call a restaurant on the 9th floor, 9th Ford. People seem to avoid the hood. Florida area. There's Papa Seafood and Deli. So this place, they're closing at 7 though. Let me know if the traffic starts to move. Fried chicken po' boys. I know there's parking in the Lower 9th Ford in Florida area. Might be a little bit more deeper into the hood. People, tourists usually avoid that area. I would think. Avoid that area. I can't keep driving endlessly. We have to make a plan, Katie.
I was trying to make one.
Find in what's that place called? Monterey, whatever. There's a bunch of Cubans and Salvadorians there. Up there. The place that you just called now, that was in Uptown, right? Ok, esta es como basura, está atravesado. State traffic has a way of aggravating. Freaking glare is incredible. The camera's like not adjusting properly. It's like the worst. You have to go my basura, bro. This is like New York City type crap right here. It's just like the worst exposure settings this phone's ever given us. There we go. There we go. This phone has never given us just bad exposure settings. Let's just start driving towards Baton Rouge and hopefully we'll find something on that side. I figured there's a parking lot right here that's giant. I don't say there's parking. I know what it costs to park there. But from there we can walk to the restaurant you want. Besides, the restaurant you want, even if they, let's say we found parking, would they even
It's
have
still-
a table available?
Mhm.
Would they have a table available in this mess? I don't want to wait 3 hours to get a meal.
Yeah. Everything looks crowded.
That's a problem with big cities. It really is. You really have to like first find a parking spot. That's like the first battle.
I think I might have found the place.
We're at.
Let me see.
Go to Lower 9 Ford. Wait something in the hood. Go to Lower 9 Ford. Forget the storage crap. Put in Lower 9 Ford.
I found where I wanted to eat.
Where is it?
It's in Metairie.
Okay. Call them and ask them if they have on-site parking. So is this closed or not? You gotta turn around or what?
Busy signal.
I see cars coming. So they're probably not open. So this one's
Ooh,
closed.
this is the one I was looking at earlier.
Mhm.
And it did have on-site parking because I looked at the...
Yeah, you gotta call them and talk to them in person. Now go ahead, man. Don't cross. Red light now, that's cool. I had no idea it was Mardi Gras. How much garbage and litter. Unreal. Well, I can't run people over. Listen to me, boy. Listen, boy. You wanna listen, boy? I gotta run live. Are you live? Turn right. Okay, so now all the police sirens are on. I hope this is for the parade. Look how much garbage. This is unreal. What the crap? What the crap? This is unreal, bro. Look at all the garbage. Bro, this is like unreal. Look at all the garbage.
See what I'm telling you about that place I'm telling you about? It has parking.
Okay, I'm driving. You have to call and ask because there's a lot of people in town, bro. Learn how to listen, bro. You're making yourself look like a fool. Just listen. Call. I know you're freaking Calisadura. It's an Irish knucklehead in you. I don't know what I say. Just listen. We have like the worst. There we go. All right, y'all.